Cool new
toys. Woo! Look at my cool new. What's up, everybody? Hello, patrons. Thank you much for joining us this week, this month, whatever this is, whenever we drop this. Thank you for that. So today we have something very special. A little spooky. I know we're a little late for Halloween season because it takes us a while to be able to schedule in these bonus episodes because we do so many.
Some people are like, let's do
week.
a 30-minute podcast, but Keith and I are like, no. The Deep Space Nine show, which hopefully you guys watch, it takes collectively, let's talk about, so that we film it in real time, takes about 90 minutes. The edit takes about 2 to 3 hours. I don't know how much pre-work you do, but we're talking already probably 6 hours an episode.
Oh, at least. Yeah. No, and my noting it in my prep. Yeah, you do the watch along as well. Yeah, and for me, the watch along is very slow because I'm literally just like every couplet of dialogue, I have to then type what happened in the in there. So yeah, it's a lot, and the toys takes a lot of prep too. We're not complaining.
No. We
really
appreciate you all because you guys are the ones who make it possible, offset that
and
time.
Who actually enjoy it, and which is kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah.
The whole point is that somebody else is enjoying all the nonsense that we're doing. So anyway, so today we have a bonus episode, and this is actually courtesy of my co-star, Mr. Indeglio.
That's true. I every once in a while, you know, they say you want to just shake it up, and so I just decided. We had talked about Chris. What? That's your mom's name.
That is my mom's name.
Sorry.
Who? I mean, to be fair, you guys do have a torrid love affair going.
She's my Keiko.
No.
She's Chris Keiko O'Brien Varney. Anyway, that went down really down a tunnel that I wasn't expecting to go down. Anyway, we did a Geekly on. We were going to talk about the new Halloween Ends, and Keith was like, "No, I'm ranking the Halloweens," and I never knew that this rabbit hole in Keith's brain existed about his love for the Halloween franchise, and so. We love action figures. I was in the store and I saw the Michael Myers from Real Toys, and I forget the other brand.
It's a NECA.
NECA, right. I think in conjunction with Real Toys or no, just NECA?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, and I was like, Keith needs this. And so there you go. I said, Keith, what's your address? He had no idea, and it's always cool to surprise a buddy.
I think you're gonna micro machines me right now. So get ready for your troll doll for your birthday.
No, I got a great present from Keith.
That's true. You got all the Deep Space Nine figures.
Deep Space Niners, and Cork just lives here on my desk with me.
And I gave you a Garrick box, right?
Yeah, everything's in the box. The cats want to eat them so bad.
Do they?
Yeah, they're like really into what's in the box. So I'm waiting till I get a shelf. I'm gonna go get myself a shelf at Home Depot, maybe today.
Oh my God, so exciting. Shelves on shelves. And you know who else likes shelves? Cats. So that'll be exciting. So anyway, so we're going to unbox here this Michael Myers figure. Boy, you didn't know I liked Halloween. You also didn't know I was ready to talk extemporaneously about Halloween series for more than an hour.
I did not know that, no.
Just like ready to go. Ready to go. I love it.
Now, pop that box open real quick.
Yes.
Because one of the things, now I want to, spoiler alert, if you're enjoying these horror figures, I got one for my birthday. My wife got me this, in this line, they did all of the movie monsters. So you've got your Boris Karloff, you've got your Frankenstein, and Jen got me the Mummy. So that's something we'll open on the show. I'm into them. And one of the other things I've saw, Keith, is there's a lot of these toy lines. There's a new He-Man line. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. There's a bunch of toys that are doing exactly what we see here. Less posability, but giving you different hands, different faces, and letting you swap in and out body parts, which I think is really cool. I'm really fascinated by that.
Well, I mean, these are the shelf toys.
Yeah.
Not the play toys.
Correct.
And no, I'm excited. I got to figure out where on the shelves this lives.
Yeah,
because I have categories, right? Because I've got all the Star Trek stuff.
Is that pumpkin there? Is that a head? Looks like. Oh, we'll look through all the stuff. We'll get through it.
Yeah, we're gonna do all of it. So anyway, this looks phenomenal.
The
I
box
love it.
itself is cool.
The box is great, and I have been staring at this for like weeks, not able to get into it yet. So we're going to.
So in the back, are those pictures of Michael Myers, or is that actual shots of the toy posed?
It's a mixture. Oh, you know what? It might all just be the toys.
Could we see?
It's almost like we've done like 100 episodes of this. Those look great.
Dude, did they put a light in there? Tell me that thing lights up.
Oh, just you wait, Michael. Not Michael Myers.
Yeah. That's what Lori said. That's what Lori said.
Yeah. Just you wait. We're going to have a great, really, really successful finale. Oh,
did it come with a meat grinder?
That was a car grinder. All right.
I mean, we got to get to the figure, but I got to say that packaging was awesome.
Oh, terrific. Wow.
Did it give a blurb at all? Did it give us some sort of a blurb, or it just says, oh, look, Judith Myers. That's so cool.
Yes. No, it's been 40 years since Laurie Strode survived a vicious attack from crazed killer Michael Myers on Halloween night. She's now facing a terrifying showdown with Michael when he returns to Haddonfield, Illinois. But this time, Laurie is ready for him. I just have to point out how many of those words I got wrong, and yet just recalibrated the sentence to make sense as I was saying it.
Yeah, well done, buddy.
That's broadcasting skills, baby.
When we were looking at the Super 7, Keith, I'm going to rely on you here. When you're looking at the Super 7s, we talked about how there is an artistry in the storytelling of these figures and in the accoutrement that they have accompanied the toy. So
choking hazards.
Yes, also the choking hazard. As we go through, I want you to be ready to expound on what the storytelling is. Let's start with, right, you've got it in your hand, the Judith Myers tombstone. What is that in reference to?
This is, of course, his sister, who he kills in the first movie when he's a little boy wearing a clown mask. He stabs her right through the exposed chestal areas.
Okay.
So sorry, Judy. And he takes this tombstone. I forget which movie it is. It's not too. I don't know. One of the medium 90s movies. He actually takes this and puts it back into his house. And so there we go. That looks great. Is
that like laser printed in? It is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, that's not painted. That's actually, and it has
what are the dates?
Has a matte finish. It's November 10th, 1947. Oh my God, it's November 9th today.
Whoa!
And died, of course, on Halloween 1963. Michael Myers is getting up there.
Dramaturg. Yeah, they got the dates right. Based on the movie, of course, clearly.
Yes. So that looks great. Love that. That's going to be a really nice piece of the adventure we're doing.
A really
here.
Nice thing Charlie steals instantly.
Oh my God, no. Well, he can't get up to the bookshelves. That is my one saving grace, is that he can't really get there. He's not really a dive bomber. Technically he could dive bomb his way into it, but he's much more cautious. So he doesn't actually do it. The lower shelves, that's when he does cause trouble. All right, so I gotta hand it to them. Wow. They've got a lot of them. So, interesting. All right, so canonically, we've got a lot of storytelling to do with these hands, right? All of these hands have various levels of distress and trouble. Of stigmata. Yes, exactly. But here, spoiler for the end of the first movie, she cuts off some of his fingers, and so you can actually progress him through the movie through his hand damage. Wow, those look great.
Keith, I feel like next year this can be sort of like an advent calendar, depending on how close we are to Halloween, is which hands he wears.
How many fingers he has?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that looks great.
Yeah, it does.
That's very impressive. Here's my question to you, Mike. Do you think they're hand painted?
I was actually watching a Tested with Adam Savage the other day where he was talking about, painting is great, but there's a separate art of weathering, using paint to weather an item to like make it look older and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Oof. So that's grim. Oof. Yeah. So that didn't go well for this fellow here. No, it's not him. I think this is from the Halloween 2018. This is his doctor, who he does this to, who actually like is the one who got him out.
So that's a prop.
That's a prop. Yeah, this is a head he can take with him and carry. Wow, that's.
But can he hold it somehow?
Well, we're gonna find out. Probably. All right, and so we have head number 2 for him.
Can I see the inside of it so I can see how it posts in? It's like okay, there, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a hole there for the post. Wow, I mean, the detail on that is amazing. Look how good that is.
Look at that.
Wow. That is a better looking mask than most of the movies.
Yeah.
Before they were able to figure out how to replicate them. All right, so we've got a pumpkin here. Mike, are you ready for the magic? Boom.
Yo.
It lights up.
Yes.
And flickers.
Yo, that's really cool. That's really cool.
That is crazy cool. And you turn it on and off by pressing the thing. That's amazing. I love that.
Those little touches really justify the price point.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine this was probably not super cheap.
It's in line with the others like that. It's I think it was like $37, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all things considered, that's not bad.
It's not terrible, no.
What else do we have here?
Oh, a selection of murder utilities.
That's right. They're stabbing hazards as well as choking hazards. All right, so we have here it's really well packaged. We have a fireplace poker. Wow. Cool.
What's it made of?
It is plastic, but it's really beautifully painted in that matte, which makes you expect it to be metal.
Cool.
But it's not. Looks great.
Wait, hold
of course,
on, Keith. Time out. Could you do me a favor? Take that poker. Could you stick it through that severed head? It's like into an eyeball or something. Just do it right.
There we go. Oh,
yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
Oh, that's grim. But you actually literally can
about. Yes.
Poke through the eyes. Could almost poke it. Yeah, because it does go all the way through. So, like, if I were willing to bend it, I could poke it through his neck and out of his mouth.
Okay, great. That's what I really want to make sure. And, we look at these toys, but I want to make sure we do a good enough job playing with them, too.
No, of course. And we have a bloody hammer.
Oh.
Always useful. Put in the thought and the time to make it bloody. It's
somebody's job to sit there and take that hammer and be like, all right, how do I blood this up?
How do I add blood to the hammer?
That's awesome. I thought we had cool jobs.
I know, right? We don't have cool jobs. All right. And of course, the iconic knife for all of your classic stabbing.
Does he have a stabbing hand? A specific stabbing hand? He must.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. This feels like I'm just got to do it on camera. That one doesn't go in. Does this one go in?
Maybe his current hands.
Maybe. I don't feel like it would be one of these.
I feel like he's got to have a stabbing hand, right?
Kind of a stabbing hand. This is hammer hand. Hammer hand works. One of these has got to be.
That stabby hand looks like that. Looks like stabby hand. 100%.
It does look like stabby hand. I don't want to. Yeah, it'll go in.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It'll do it. Just he's choking up on the bat a little bit. All right. Now it's time.
A lot of seatbelts. It's almost as if they're trying to hold him captive. Who knows? Once you unleash him, Keith.
Oh, I don't know. I know. It could be very dangerous. This is where I should have... Okay, good.
Now make sure you got the right guy in there. It's not just some mentally challenged guy who we're all just gonna assume is Michael Myers.
And that's how even though he goes in the meat grinder, there's life finds a way.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you don't stare too deeply into his eye sockets because you might get possessed? ?
Who got possessed?
Sort of that dude in the last one.
Oh, yeah. I didn't take that as a possession.
They were just they were flirting?
I think I wasn't even sure he was even there for most of that.
Yeah. Spoiler, Keith and I didn't really dig it. We didn't get it.
Well,
I'm sure it was just a deeper meaning
all right. Ooh, he's heavy.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Oh, he's real heavy. Oh, wow. Okay.
Look at the sort of sculpted movement of the overalls.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the details there. Hey, Playmates, they were able to stick the copyrights right there on the foot. And there's nothing on the rest of them. Okay, let's take a look at the... Ooh, wow, there is a lot. It's a little stiff. Like, you can't... Well, I guess you can. There's actually a fair amount of articulation. Way more than I thought there would be.
Because they're able to hide the joints really well.
In the fabric.
There's no knee bend, though, is there?
There is.
Whoa. Yo, that's great news. I did not think that it had any articulation.
It's got foot articulation.
That raises a question about those Super 7s, because we had a couple comments from various people who said that they weren't going to have any posability. But I don't know. This is sort of in the same line, same type of make, so. Whoa!
Okay. Oh, yeah. So it's got a big Adam's apple going on there. Yeah, so here's my question. Is there any difference? Does it give us a bonus head? Because I don't think that there's another... It's the exact same head.
Interesting.
I would have thought that they would be alternates.
Well, that's weird.
That's super weird.
Hold it up closer to the camera.
Oh, you know what?
The eyeballs.
He's got eyeballs in this one. Camera, what are you doing? Got eyeballs there and not eyeballs there. So if you want to like Halloween 2 him,
that's got to be it, right?
I guess. Yeah, that is a very subtle difference between the two heads. I like the black eyes. I think that's scarier. Come on, get in there. Wow. Damn it. Let me see if I can do this without breaking the damn thing. The minute I get it. Go in the hole.
So it seems like it needs a little... I don't think you have to be as delicate. Oh, but then again, you don't want to break it like you said.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. It's got a really good hand feel.
That's great.
Like it's got heft to it. Feels really feels like a real thing.
Pop those hands off. Let's get.
Oh yeah, let's try the hands. Yeah, man. Do they come on? They must. Oh, it's hard to.
Well, it's because it's good plastic.
Yeah, man.
Look at that toy I broke.
Yeah, seriously, right? Okay, it does. Yeah, it's got the. All right, so here we go. We'll do them at the end of the movie with his missing finger. Yeah, you got to really get in there.
I'd probably get your pen and like maybe poke up that hole a little bit.
There we go. Wow. That's a hell of a toe. Oh, and he can. He does have... If you want to get up in his business there, he can move his legs. Wow.
That is so cool.
That's a hell of a figure. There it goes. That's amazing.
What now? And you can tilt the head and stuff and give him like a cocked head, like kind of scary all. Yeah. That's freak. I don't even like looking at it.
That's fantastic. This is a great figure. That is cool as heck.
Give him stabby hand.
Stabby hand. All right, hold on. Well, I might be able to get him in here.
Yeah, whatever you got to do. Yeah. Now stick severed head on his other hand.
Okay, right. Oh, all right. Just put it in through here.
Yep, that's the way. That is awesome. Wait, now let's get lit up pumpkin with him.
Okay.
Dude, how cool is that? Yeah, that's rad. That's
really, really cool. Yeah. Well, I gotta say that's cool as hell, man.
This is toys now. This is why it's awesome to be grown-ups and be able to buy our own stuff, because my parents would never have purchased this for me.
No.
Zero chance.
It's not really for kids.
No, $40 for an action figure, but I will say I am really excited about opening that mummy right now. Oh, Keith, do you know what the other one she got me was in the same line? The Real Toys NECA, Doc Brown.
Yes, one of you texted me that.
I can't wait. Where are we going to open those? I guess we'll do it for Patreon, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like this is kind of so cool. We should probably release it on Patreon and then drop it in the regular feed later.
Yeah, we'll give it. Of course, our patrons get the first stab at it. Get it?
I get it. Yeah. Oh, that was fantastic, Mike. Thank you for this.
Yeah, dude. Happy.
This is gonna look great on my. So I have so many shelves, and yet I need more now.
I knew that I would get to enjoy it just as much. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's because I've got my Boston Bruins figures. I've got my Phil Simms figures. I've got figures of me. I've got all the Trek figures. Oh man, I need more shelf space.
Our toy cup runneth over.
Oh my god, it is already getting ridiculous, and that's why I like the Andrew's Micro Machines idea, because they're very small on the shelf.
Yeah, but I'm thinking bigger, baby.
But now I've got a whole diorama.
All right, so patrons, thanks. We got some other patron content we're gonna do. So this one I'm gonna put out along with the AMA, because I think that
might as well.
So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for your support. We don't like to get mushy, but you guys are the best. Yeah, more stuff is coming, but until then, enjoy our other shows, and we'll talk to you soon. And send us messages if you have questions or have comments or whatever. I've got notifications turned on for 2 apps on my phone, and one of them is Patreon. So if you want to say anything,
nice. That's why you always know way before I do.
Yep. All right, kids.
All right, kids. Till then, this has been Keith and Mike Open Horror Figures.
Look at my
cool new
toy.